Hi everyone, this is Arun Reddy here. Welcome to my YouTube channel Arun Reddy Tech for You. In this video, we are going to learn about offset function. So friends, if you are watching my video first time and if you want to learn Excel, you can go through my channel playlist. In playlist, you can find Excel for beginners, which contains 33 videos, and Excel level 2 folder, which is advanced Excel, which contains 51 videos. And if you don't want to miss my video, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to like and share my videos. Coming to Excel, we are going to cover four topics in the offset. First one, offset with rows and columns. Second one, offset with values. Third one, offset with function. And fourth one, dynamic offset. So let us start first with the first topic, which is offset with rows and columns. Here you can see I have taken a table, a student table, which contains name and marks. Okay, so also given the rows and column numbers. I will explain you this later. Okay, so here you can see I have to find ace marks. Okay, so I have to find the ace marks. So generally when we use VLOOKUP, we will search the result on the basis of lookup value. Suppose if I want to search a value, sorry, ace marks in the table, what I will do, I will take a as a lookup value, right? But offset will not work on lookup value, but it will work with the columns and rows. Okay, so based on columns and rows, offset will work. So let us see how this will work. Okay, so I will type is equal to offset. See, in offset, first one, what it is asking, reference. I have also given here also. Okay, so you can see here offset contains first one reference, second one row, third one column, fourth one height, and fifth one width. Okay, so now first we'll see reference, rows, columns. Later we will go through the height and width. Okay, so you can see here it is asking for the reference. So where is the reference? I will take B4 as a reference, and I will tell you why I have taken B4 as a reference, comma, it is asking for the row. Okay, so you can see A is in the first row, right? So I'll take as a 1, comma, now it is asking for the column. You can see I want marks, right? So marks, where it is, in the first column, right? So I'll type 1, close bracket, enter. Nice, now I got the answer 90. How I got the answer? See, I have kept B4 as a mark. Okay, so from B4, one row means one down. Okay, and one column right side. Okay, so one column down and one column right side. So let me explain how this will work. Okay, you can see here when I take B4, automatically the B4 name B4 will become 0 row and 0, sorry, 0 row and 0 column. Okay, so beside the next to the B4, it's a C4, right? So C4 will become first column, D4 will become second column, E4 will become third column, F4 will become fourth column. Same way, if I move to the left side, a A4 will become -1. So remember, A4 will become -1 because when we move to the left side, it will be minus, and when you move to the right side, it will be plus. Okay, so same way you can see here B4 is a 0 row, right? Say next down. Okay, next to the row is a first row. Okay, so this will what you'll say, B5. Okay, B5 will become first row, B6 will become second row, B7 will become third row, B8 will become fourth row, and B9 will become fifth row. This is how offset will work. Okay, for example, now I want to get the C value, right? Again, now I will type is equal to offset. Again, you have to choose a point from where you want to start. Again, I will choose B name, sorry, B4, which is name column. So again, my count start from here, right? So name will become 0 and count start from here. Now, so which column I want, sorry, which row I want? 1 2 3, third row, right? So I'll say 3, comma, which column? First column. Okay, so I'll type 1, close bracket, enter. Nice, now it is showing 80. Yes, right. This is how offset will work. Suppose if I don't want to take the reference as B4, and if I want to take reference as B7, let us see how it will work. Okay, so here what I will do, I'll just remove the row numbers, and I want to make C as a 0 and B1 -1. Okay, so when we go upside, it will become -1, and A1 will become -2, sorry, A cell will become -2, D will become 1, and E will become 2. Now let us see how this will work. So I will type is equal to offset open bracket. Now where is the center point I am going to take? Here, right? So when I select B7, automatically B will become 0 row, okay, and 7 will become, sorry, B will become 7 0 column, and 7 will become 0 row, okay. Now what I want B marks. So where is B? -1, right? So I will take -1, comma. Now which column marks are in the first column, right? So I will type 1, close bracket, enter. See, we got B's marks. So this is how offset will work. Offset will work on the basis of rows and columns, and reference will work as a starting countdown, okay. So where we keep a cursor, from there we have to count the rows and column numbers. Nice, right? Let us move to the next one. Here I have taken horizontal table, right? So let us take a vertical table. Okay, sorry, already we have taken vertical table. Now I will take a horizontal table, okay. Here you can see, now I want ace max marks, science marks, and social marks, okay. So now how we can get? See, again I will take B4, sorry, B13, which is name, as 0. So automatically B will become 0 column, C will become 1, D will become 2, E will become 3. Same way, when I select name, automatically 13 will become 0 row, and 14 will become first column, 15 will become second column, right? So let us see how this will work. So I'll type is equal to offset open bracket. So first reference. So again I will select which one? B13, comma. Now I want to first row, right? So row, what is the row? 1, comma. Next, what is it? Column, right? So where is the column? Max column. So 1, right? So I'll type 1, close bracket, enter. See, I got the marks 40. Same way, if I want science, again is equal to offset, select the reference, comma, row, it's a 1, right? So I'll type 1, comma. Next column, which one? Column is the second column, right? So I'll type 2, close bracket, enter. See, I got 60. Nice, right? Now let us change the reference. This time what I will do, I will say select the reference as science, okay. So again my numbers will change. So science will become 0, that means D will become 0, okay, and social will become 1, max will become -1, and name will become -2, right? Now let us see how social marks we can get. So I'll type is equal to offset, select the cell. So I am going to select D13, okay. So D13, comma. So where is the social column? It's a 1, first one, right? So next to the science, that means first one. Sorry, first we have to take the row. So row, what is the row? A is the 1, right? So I'll take 1, and here next column also 1. So I'll type 1, close bracket, enter. Nice. So we got the answer. So this is how we can get the answer in the horizontal table. Nice, right? Now let us take a full flexible table, okay. Here I have taken a full flexible table, and now I want science marks. Let us assume I want science marks, science, okay. So we have to enter the same name which we have in the column, okay. Now I want C science marks, okay. So let us see how this will work. So I'll type is equal to offset open bracket. Again you can choose anywhere. So I will select topmost corner, which is name, comma. So column, so first it's a row, right? So row 3, comma, column 2, okay. So column 2, close bracket, enter. Nice. Now you can see I got the 54. See, C is marks, C is science marks. What it is? 54. Nice, right? Suppose you don't want values, don't want to get the values by using rows and columns, but you want to search the values by using, for example, I want C. Okay, so based on C, based on science, I want to get the answer. So every time in the offset we are calculating, or we are searching the values using rows and column numbers, right? So now I want to get the result based on values like a C, name C, student name C, or a subject science. Okay, so how we can do this? So we have another option called match function. So with the help of match function, which is second topic, so let us see in the offset with value, so we can also search offset with value, but the thing is we have to use offset and match function. So let us see how this will work. Okay, so already we can see here I've taken third column and second row, right? So instead of directly writing third row and second column, what I will do, I will use match function. So let us see how match function will help us. So what I will type match, open bracket. Now select the cell C. I want to find C, right? What C contains, sorry, what G20 cell contains C value, right? So I will select G20, comma. Now where I have to find this C, I have to find this in these rows, right? So I'll just close the bracket. Okay, so indirectly I am writing 3. See, indirectly I am writing 3. Match G20 comma B20 to B23 is nothing but a 3. Okay, so same way, instead of writing directly column number 2, I want to write match, open bracket. So what I want to select, science, right? Science, where I have to find, here, right? So again, indirectly what I am doing, I am typing 2. Okay, directly I am not typing, I am indirectly typing offset B19 comma third row comma second column, close bracket. Okay, so indirect, this is not direct one. By using match function we are doing this. So let me click enter. See, I got the same answer. Suppose instead of C, if I remove C and I will enter D, see, this is how our offset function will help us. So now it has become dynamic, right? So with the help of values also you can search. Okay, so the thing is we have to use offset and match functions. If you use offset and match functions, automatically we'll get the value dynamically. Suppose if I remove science and if I type social, see, automatically I got D social marks. Nice, right? So let us move to the next topic. So what is the next topic? Offset with functions. Okay, so to learn offset with function, let us move to the next sheet. Okay, so let me mark this red. Nice. So let me move to the next sheet. Okay, so here what I will do, I will use offset with different function like a total, average, max, min, all the statistical functions. Okay, I will use all the functions with offset. So let us see how this will work. Okay, so before that let me mark red. Okay, so already we have finished the 2 topics. So let us go to the third topic. Okay, so again already I'm ready with the rows and column numbers, so it will help us to easily find the answer. Okay, so now suppose if I want to find the total, okay, I want to find the total of 2015. So I want this total, right? So here what we can do, we can use height and width also. Okay, so height and width we are going to use in the offset. So let us see how this will work. So I will type is equal to offset, open bracket, again reference I will take the topmost corner B4 comma, next what is the what we are want to find, we want to find the total sales of 2015. So what is the row, it's a 1, right? 1 comma, now I want to find from 1 to 4. Okay, so how can I do it? First I have to go to the 10,000, right? So for that I will type 1. Okay, now I went to the, now my cursor is in the 10,000. Now I have to select from 10,000 to 10,000, means from one column to fourth column. So how can I do it? I have to use height and width. Okay, height means you can say it is a rows and the width is column, right? So height I don't want 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? So I just want only 2015. So I'll type 1 comma, now I want summer, winter, rainy, spring. That means from 1 to 2, 3, 4. So total I want to select 4. Okay, so I will type 4 as a width. That means 4 columns. When I type 4, automatically what it has understood, it is a 4 columns. So let me close bracket, enter. See what we got, we got error. Why we got error? Because offset cannot show you all the values, right? So what we have to do, we have to do the sum. So to do the sum, what we have to do, again I will keep sum function before offset, and I will close the bracket, and you can see here, nice, we got the answer 51,000. So if you want to test, or if you want to check whether the answer is correct or not, okay, you can do it simply. You just select the four columns and go to the auto sum. Okay, so if you click auto sum, you got, see, 51,000. So we got the right answer. Okay, so you can calculate either from left to right or right to left. What do you mean by the right to left? Means what we have done in the offset, we have gone to the first position, which is 10,000. From 10,000 I have gone to the 12,000, 15,000, 14,000. Or you can also do in the reverse. You can directly go to the position of fourth, okay, fourth column, first row, which is 14,000. From 14,000 you can count reverse. That means 14,000, 15,000, 12,000, 10,000. So let us do this also and check whether it will work or not. So again, what I will do, I'll set the sum, open bracket. In the sum, I will type offset. Okay, offset. Okay, so let me move this side so you can easily see. Okay, so offset, in offset, what I have to select first, row, fourth column, right? So I have to come to the 14,000 position. So what I will do, first I will select the B4 cell. Okay, so I select the B4 cell. Now comma. Okay, so what I have to select, first column, right? So first row. Now comma, fourth column. Here 14,000 I want to come, so I will say fourth column, comma. Now I want to count in reverse. Okay, so previously what I have done, I have said 4, right? So instead of 4, what I will do this time, I am going to the right side, so I will use -4. Okay, so width is same, right? So width I will type 1, and height, sorry, height is 1. Okay, width is 4. Okay, so when you are going towards the right side, you will say positive numbers, and when you are moving to the left side, you will type negative numbers. So I will type -4 and close the bracket, enter. Okay, see, we got the same answer. So either you can count from the left to right or right to left, it's your wish. Okay, depending on your wish, you can type from left to right or right to left. Nice, right? Now let us move to the next one, total sales of summer. Okay, so now we are going to count the height. Previously we have counted the width, right? Okay, now we are going to count the height, right? So with the help of height, we are going to count the whole column value, right? So let us see how we can do it. So I'll type is equal to sum, open bracket, again offset. Okay, offset. So let me move this side. Okay, offset. So where I have to select, again B4. Okay, which is topmost. Sorry. Okay, offset, open bracket. Okay, in the open bracket I will select B4, comma. Now which row, which column? Okay, so first row, comma, first column. Okay, so I came to 10,000, right? Now I have to select width is 1, because I am not going to select the other columns, right? So width is 1. Okay, so but height is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so first we'll get the height, right? So I'll type height as 6, comma, width as 1. So let me close the bracket, enter. See, we got the total as 106500. So let us see whether it is right or not. So I will just select this one, go to the auto sum. See, I got the same answer. Okay, so here also you can do the same. You can either count from the top to bottom or bottom to up. Okay, so if you want to count from bottom to up, what happens, you have to select the row as 6, and you have to type height as -6. Okay, so you can come from here to up. Okay, so this is how our offset function will work. Okay, now I want to find the average of average sales of 2018. Here you can see these are the sales of 2018, and I want to find the average. Again, you can see here, first we have to come with the reference as a B4, and here I will take 4 row, first column. Okay, so from here again I will take width as a 4 and height as a 1, right? So let us see how this will work. So I will type is equal to average offset, open bracket, select the reference, again sales, comma, next row is a 4, comma, column it's a 1. Okay, so from 1, height how much, only 1, right? So we are not going to take the 2019-20 or 17-16 sales. Okay, so I will take height as 1, comma, now width I want to summer, winter, rainy, spring, so I want 4, right? So I will take width as a 4, close bracket, close main bracket, enter. See, we got the average sales. If you want, you can also test again. So just select this one, go to the auto average. Okay, here you can see. Okay, so okay, this is a 2019, right? So let me drag up. Yeah, you can see here 17,125. Okay, so 2018 sales, it's a 17,125. Nice, right? So let us move to the next one. Suppose if I want to find highest sales in summer. Okay, I want to find the highest sales in summer. So again, I will use the same logic which I have used in the total sales. Only thing is, instead of summer, I will keep as a max. Okay, so let me use the same formula. So I will type is equal to max, open bracket, offset, open bracket, select the reference, comma, select the row. So which row I want? Summer, right? So summer. So I will start with the 2015. So first row, first column, comma, height. Yes, height is 6, right? Comma, width. Okay, so width I don't want to select the winter, rainy, spring. So I will say 1. So let me close the bracket, enter. Okay, so I didn't close another bracket. So let me close the next bracket. Okay, nice. So we got summer sales as a, so highest summer sale is the 22,000. You can see here 22,000 is the highest of whole summer sales. Nice, right? So this is how we can easily do the functions with offset. Okay, so we can find total, average, max, min by using offset. Nice, right? So let us move to the next one. Suppose if you want now, till now we have taken either one row, sorry, one height and one width, right? Now we are going to take multiple heights and multiple widths. You can see here I want to see total summer sales of summer and winter sales. Okay, so summer and winter sales of 2015. Okay, so now I want summer and winter sales of 2015, right? So let us see how we can do it. Again, is equal to sum, open bracket, right? So what I want to find, offset, open bracket. So row is 1. So before that, select the reference cell, comma, row is 1, comma, column is 1. Okay, comma, now I want to find summer, winter, right? So again, height is 1. We are not going for the 2016-17, right? So height is 1, but width is 2, because we are finding summer, winter, right? So let me close bracket, close main bracket, enter. You can see here 10,000 plus 12,000, it's a 22,000. Same way I want to find 2016-17 summer sales. Okay, so let us see how it will work. So I will type is equal to sum, again open bracket, again sorry, offset, right, open bracket, cell reference, comma, row. Which row? It's a second row, right? So second row and a first column. Okay, so second row, first column, comma. So here we are now. Okay, second row, first column, and what we want to find? We want to find down, right? 2016 and 17. So height will be 2 and width will be 1, right? Close bracket, enter. See, 42,000. So 22,000, 20,000 and 22,000, 42,000. Nice. Now you can see here 2017-18 and summer and winter. See, now we have 2 height and 2 width. Okay, so height 2 and width 2. So let us see. So first we have to come to the this point. That means third row, first column. Then 2 height and 2 width, right? So let us see how this will work. Okay, so I will type is equal to sum, open bracket, go to the B4 cell, comma, again height 3. Okay, height 3, comma, sorry, column row 3, column 3, comma, height 2, even column also 2, sorry, even height to 2 and width 2, right? So let me close bracket. Okay, so before that I forgot to write offset, so let me type offset, offset, okay, open bracket. So let me close the main bracket, enter. Right, so we got 80,000. You can see here 22,000 plus 25,000, 16,000 and 18,000. Okay, so you can see here total will be 80,000, right? Nice. Now let us move to the next one. Here what we are doing, we are going to do total sales of last to January's last 3 years. Okay, so not January, it's a summer. Okay, so I want to find summer's last 3 years sales. Okay, so you can see here these are the last three sales, right? So let me delete this one, total average. Okay, now what I will do, I will have to find these three sum, right? So what I will do, I will just go to that is equal to sum again. Okay, so here sixth, before that offset, open bracket, cell reference, okay, comma, sixth column, so I'll type sixth column, comma, first row. Okay, so now I am going up, remember I am going up, so when I go up, what happens, I will use minus. Okay, minus 3, comma, we don't have width, right? So width only 1 because we are only choosing summer, right? So let me close the bracket, main bracket, enter. See 54, sorry, 54,500. So let me check, I will just calculate this 3 total. See what we got, 54,000. Nice. But what happens, suppose if I insert 7th column, let us assume I want to I will also insert 2021 and I will say 13,000. Okay, okay, so 13,000 and some 12,000 for winter sales and 10,000 for the rainy sales or spring, like a 12,000. Okay, so when I enter this one automatically, now what happens, my answer is showing wrong, right? Because these three are the last 3 year sale. Okay, so when we have done the formula, but now it is not changing dynamically. Is it changing dynamically? No, right? So when I enter a new record, it is not changing dynamically. So to convert a offset function dynamic, we can use count function. Okay, so what we can use, instead of saying 6, okay, so when we are entering the formula, the row was 6, right? But now what happens, it should come count from the 7, right? So what we can do, we can use a formula count. Okay, so where we are using row number 6, right? So in place of uh, row number 6, we can implement count. Okay, so when I implement count, automatically whenever there is a changes, automatically it will change. So let me show you. Okay, let it be like this only. I will do a dynamic formula here. Okay, so what I will do, I will type is equal to sum, open bracket. So what we want to find, last 3 years sale, summer's last 3 year sale, right? So I will type offset, open bracket. Okay, so first before, comma, now instead of saying 6 or 7 row, what I will do, I will say count. Okay, so you can use count. Sometimes what happens, we may also enter instead of numbers, we may also enter like nil sales. Okay, no sales happens, then we will enter a, right? Sorry, text, right? So at that time count function will not work, right? So what I will do, instead of count, I will take count a. Okay, so count a and let me select the whole cell. Okay, I will drag till down. You can also drag till down if you have more empty cells also. Okay, so let me close bracket. So when I say count a, automatically it will take as 7 because only 7 values are there, right? Okay, so comma, first column, comma, so what you want to calculate, last 3, right? So minus 3 is the height. Okay, comma, 1 is the width, close bracket, close main bracket, enter. See, you can see here now it is showing 51,500. So let me show you the difference between a first formula and second formula. Suppose if I delete this one, if I delete this row, See, automatically what it has become 54,000. Okay, so suppose if I again undo this, see it is showing 51,000. So it is changing dynamically. Suppose if I insert another again here in after 13,000, if I insert some 12,000 again, see automatically it has changed 42,500. So now it is changing dynamically. So this is how we can also use offset function dynamically. Nice, right? So friends, I hope you have understood what is offset function, which is very important function. And thank you for watching. Keep practicing. Thank you.